Good morning, you're waking up with Andy and Adrian here on Joy 94.9. We have an exceptional guest on the line. It is Adam Lambert from American Idol. Good morning.
Good morning.
On Idol, do you think Idol's going to change because Simon Cowell's not going to be part of it anymore? Do you think there's going to be a bit of a change in sort of the amount of people that are going to watch Idol? Because Simon is obviously a big part of the show.
He is a big part of the show, and I think people like to hear his opinion and love how honest and brutal he can be. But I do think at the end of the day, especially after the first couple of weeks, most people tune in for the contestants. They get drawn in and they get invested in a particular contestant or a couple contestants, and then that's why they tune in week to week.
Alan is on the judging panel this year, and obviously a big lesbian. We've seen the pants that she wears. Do you kind of think, hey, I paved the way for that? I was the gay guy on American Idol that paved the way for a lesbian judge.
No, I actually think she paved the way for people like... I really do. I think her being on network television and with her talk show, she paved the way more for people like me.
Oh.
Yeah, I really do. And I did it. I was on her show, and I met her, and she is lovely, and I think she's going to be a great addition to the judging panel.
Oh, great.
Great.
A year ago, you were probably just, a kind of normal... like the rest of us that didn't probably have the profile that you've got now. Had there been any moments where you've just turned to yourself and just wanted to pinch yourself and said, "This is surreal. Like, I can't believe I'm on Oprah or I'm on, Alan."
Yeah, no, it's completely surreal. I mean, in actuality, I don't think I've ever really considered myself normal, but my lifestyle definitely had a lot more anonymity to it. I get stopped in the grocery store now, which is strange and surreal, and I'm always flattered, but it's strange, it's definitely a huge adjustment, and, there are moments all the time where I go, I can't believe this is my life.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like, a year and a half ago when I decided to audition for Idol, it had to do with the fact that I was just sort of bored. I was like, I need more. I need more of a challenge. I need more going on in my life. I want some adventure. I want to travel. And this new career path for me is providing those adventures. So
Fantastic.
I'm really thankful.
Great. Now, you probably talked about this a million times over, but there was obviously a bit of a pash on the American Music Awards. Was it a dare though? Did you sort of talk about it backstage, with the keyboardist and sort of say, "Hey, I'll give you $50 if we pash on stage tonight"?
No, it was an in the moment. It was totally impromptu, and he laughed about it with me backstage afterwards.
I would hope so. He'd be like, "What? What? You didn't even buy me dinner."
Have you caught up with him since? Like, is this someone you see on a regular basis at all within your band, or?
Yeah, he's my bass player in my band. So and we become good friends, and he's actually straight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't turn him, Didn't you go, "Wow"? Is that what a bit of man loving's like?
He just happens to be really cute, so there you go.
Because the backlash.
But he's very comfortable with his straight sexuality, and he's very, open-minded and comfortable in his own skin. So I think he got a laugh out of it, and it's just a kiss.
Because the backlash was huge, and we know Americans can be a bit conservative at times and all the rest of it. A bit. I'm being nice. I'm trying to be nice. But did it surprise? I mean, I'm sure you expected some kind of backlash, but the level of it and how much of a issue it became. Did that surprise you?
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be as much of an issue at all. Because to me, in my mind, in my reality, that all the stuff that went down is harmless.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was fully clothed. Well, some people were a little less clothed. There was no nudity, and there was no... It was all done with kind of a wink to the audience. It was campy.
Exactly.
It was over the top. It was done to tell the story of the song, which is about getting frisky and about dominance and submission and about power, and that's what the song's about. I was just to honor the lyrics.
Andy and I do it every morning. We're rubbing each other's heads into our crutches.
Oh, that's right. We're very close, so I totally understand.
We do it all the time.
You just want to pass your people that's closest to. You got a new album coming out for your entertainment out in March. What are we going to expect from this album?
The album is what I love about it is that I love 70s rock music. I got a lot of my cred on Idol doing 70s rock music. And it was important for me going into this album to have one foot stay in that world, and then the other foot stay in the world of like pop dance music. And I wanted to figure out a way to kind of like fuse the two together, old and new. And I think that we did a good job.
We heard there's a few other things going on. There's a rumor that you're going to guest on Glee.
I know, that rumor just keeps coming up, and there's no truth to it. So I don't really know where it's coming from.
Ah, damn. Well, I'm hoping because we had the lucky opportunity to interview some of the cast members a couple of months ago, and Corey is a dish. Like, he's totally hot. So,
yeah.
Which one's Corey?
Corey,
he's the main one. He's the main kind of lovely...
Oh, yeah. You know what's really funny is that I auditioned for that show.
Ah!
Really?
Yeah, I think it was about 6 months before my Idol audition. I had like 2 or 3 callbacks, and I sat there with the casting director, and he said, Adam, you're so talented, but you just look too old.
Oh, what?
Oh, slap!
I would have got up and slapped him with the backhand.
It was the first time in my life someone told me I looked too old for something. I was like, really?
You need to post him a copy of your new album, With Love, from the oldie, Adam Lambert.
Yeah, that's right.
No, and I think the show is really cute, and I know it's really popular, but I think that for me, it's like I've never really been drawn to show choir style covers of popular music. So I don't really know if it's for me.
All right, good.
Fair enough.
We've got a segment called Getting to Know You.
I want to be on True Blood. I want to be a vampire.
Yes.
Hot.
Well, the lead guy in that is an Aussie guy. He was in a soap here called Home and Away. Ryan Quanton. Yeah, so that's how we breed him down here.
Isn't Anna Paquin from New Zealand?
Yeah, she is.
Originally?
All the chicks in Australia look like Anna Paquin. All the guys, Andy and I, look exactly like Ryan from True Blood.
That's exactly right. So, it's sickening. You walk down the street, it's like you're on a catwalk constantly.
I know, yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
You got to get down to Australia, I think.
We're going to ask you a couple Getting to Know You questions very quickly, random from left to right field. Let's go for it. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I definitely knew I wanted to perform somehow. I mean, I was playing dress up and playing with makeup and costumes at an early age, and Halloween was like all year round at my house. And then at an early age, in grade 3, my parents put me in a children's theater. So I kind of I think this is what I was meant to do.
Yeah. Right, and I love a good stage mum as well. Always.
You know, I was really lucky that my mom wasn't a stage mom. She was like really passive about it. She didn't get over involved. She was never domineering. She was like, well, what do you want to do, honey? And I would tell her, like, okay, dear. You know, she was really laid back.
God, gotta love you, good mums. Now, how many times does the alarm go off before you get out of bed in the morning?
Oh, I'm so bad about that. I love sleeping. Oh.
Multiple times.
Yeah, multiple alarms. I think, you know, as I've gotten older, you know, obviously our bodies don't need as much sleep, and thank God, because this schedule is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Promoting an album is no easy task.
It's not.
No.
It's not all glamorous. It's a lot of work.
Adam, you walk into a bar, and standing at the bar is David Bowie, circa 1970s, Elvis, James Dean, and Jesus. Who do you go in for? Who do you go in for the pash?
Bowie, for sure.
Bowie, for sure, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's a bit too skinny back in that era. I don't know.
I just think he'd be the most interesting.
He'd be the best kisser.
Yeah, but bit of Jesus action, you know, the sort of the 5 o'clock shadow, the long stretch of the hair.
You get a rash.
Yeah, you would get a beard rash, wouldn't you? Yeah, okay. All right, moving on.
I think I'd be a little intimidated by talking to Jesus.
He'd be intimidated by you, Jesus.
All right, the house is on fire. What possession do you take?
What position?
Wow.
Jeez, well, whatever
floats your boat. No, the house is on fire. What possession do you take? Where is your mind, Adam?
If the building's burning down, missionary might be the safest one. I think I would just run outside. I don't know.
That was pretty funny. Sorry.
That was a bit awkward. Yeah, I love it.
Well, thank you so much, Adam Lambert from American Idol. Congratulations. And we know we're going to be seeing a lot more from you. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to come down there. And
are you coming? We didn't ask that.
Yeah, you've got to come down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have like an exact date, but it's definitely like on the books. It's going to happen. I can't wait to visit.
All right.
I hope that I get to go out to like the best clubs.
Well, I was just going to say, we'll take you out in the town. We can take you down Commercial Road, which is the main gay street in Melbourne, so we can take you there.
We'll see if we can put your name on the door and get you a $10 drink card. We'll see what we can do.
Ooh, yeah. I love it. Awesome.
Thanks for listening. For more, go to andyandadrian.com.